When it glides down a runway, it just shows better. So that's why we go for a girl that's very thin. We love, a 34B, 24-25 waist and a 34-35 hip. With sizes, we've gotten so beat up in the industry about this, and it just drives me crazy how everybody will attack it. It's like, what do they do to the movie stars right away? They're, oh, look at her, she's so fat. Oh my God, look at her, she's too skinny. It's always this constant badgering on this level. I'm really, to be honest, when it comes to your high-end couture stores, your fashion boutique, your high-end ones, those gowns are paleted for a girl with straight hips, no breasts. They're very tall and very lean, long girls. That's just because it's done on like a model muse, That's how it's done in the showroom. So when it glides down a runway, it just shows better. So that's why we go for a girl that's very thin. We love, a 34B, 24-25 waist and a 34-35 hip, And we try not to sway too high of that. But then you've got your other clients on the spectrum, like Joe's Jeans and Parasuka Jeans, and you've got a huge line of jean clients out there who are not so specific. They actually need a girl that's a little bit more curvier. They're gonna fill out the jean a little bit more. And so we're lucky to be able to really dabble into this area. And then you're gonna have other designers that their wedding gowns, or they specifically do gowns where it does look better on a fuller breasted model with a nicer, rounder hip, because it's gonna fill the gown out. So we have grown to a level where when a model comes in my door, going back to molding her and saying, we're gonna focus on this particular area for you. But then another girl, same height and same whatever, almost just about, but different measurements, can come in and be like, okay, but you're not gonna be in this section of the world. You're gonna be better for this kind of client, and we're gonna go after that kind of client for you, and you're gonna book really well there. Catalog, lingerie, whatever it may be. So it's just about molding. And sometimes, of course, you're gonna get that one girl that should be in, say, the high-end couture division, but her measurements are just not right just yet. So, of course, we put her on a very strict diet. You get her with a great trainer, and you just try to make it a fun, way to go about getting your sizes appropriate for the industry. But then there's certain markets too as well. Let's talk about that, because you're gonna have Miami, which is a lot more catalog, and also some very great swim clients. German clients flock over to Miami during their seasons because it's too cold to shoot in Germany. So there's a lot of elements that go down in Miami. They've got a great fashion week down there, and you're gonna need a girl that can fill out all the swimsuits and be more sexy, types. And then you've got New York, where it's all gonna be your high-end shows, Betsey Johnson's all the way down, and it's couture. So you need those really tall, thin-framed girls, and so they all come in for that. LA's a lot more forgiving, especially even on height. Like, even I've booked girls here for 5'7", 5'8" even on runway shows. It's pretty interesting how each market can offer a different element of booking. And same with Milan. You think Milan's all fashion, but it's not. There's, of course, a mecca of fashion in Milan, but they also have a great commercial market to it too. So if you get a model that can flip between the two, cha-ching, you're making money. And that's the idea, is to, obviously, at the end of the day as an agency, the all-American dollar. And we just gotta find the model that can make as much as possible. You have to have a lot of tenacity is it tenacity, or, is that the word? To be in this business, and you have to be strong. So I look for those certain qualities, and then, of course, Polaroid them and kind of get them into the system slowly but surely.